Ron.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say it the first time I said Ron?
Because it's pronounced Aaron.
You done messed up, Ron.
Ron here, bringing you guys some bad news. Hulk Hogan done messed up. The Scientologists done got their hooks into him for good now. I mean, at least when I say for good, I mean as for good as a marriage to Hulk Hogan is, I guess. Yeah. He done bought the cow when he was getting the milk for free. Sorry, I wasn't going to say that, but I had to. I'm sorry. That's rude. That's disrespectful. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Guys, let's see what's being reported here. Hulk Hogan done married his Scientologist girlfriend, Skye Daly. Exclusive, Hulk Hogan is married. Wrestling icon marries third wife, Skye Daly in Florida, but daughter, Brooke, doesn't show up. Guys, I can tell you, Brooke Hogan is no fan of Scientology and no fan of Skye Daly and has no problem telling her dad what she thinks about those things. And that is my guess for why she did not show up for this wedding. I could be wrong. This is my guess. DailyMail.com understands that wrestling icon Hulk Hogan married his fiancée Skye Daly during a small affair in Florida on Friday night. A small affair will probably be what breaks up his third marriage, but that's okay. The two got engaged in July of this year after they began dating in early 2022. Yeah, they just got engaged like 8 weeks ago. I don't know why they got married so quickly. Hogan, 69, went all out by purchasing a 6-carat diamond engagement ring worth $100,000 for the yoga instructor. Guys, if you needed any examples for why the Daily Mail is such a trash publication, they can't even get Hulk Hogan's age right. The man is 70 years old. How do you not do a Google search for how old is Hulk Hogan and when is his birthday? I only even did a Google search to double check because I just saw an interview with him last week where he said he's 70. and that's why I'm saying, like if they can't get his age right, they don't know how much the damn ring costs. Okay. And I think this guy's like 49 or 47. I didn't care enough to look. Okay, so let's move on. Wrestling icon Hulk Hogan is married for the third time to Skye Daly after a ceremony in Florida. Daily Mail understands the legendary wrestler was married on Friday night in Clearwater, Florida, to his fiancée, Skye Daly. Skye's changed his life. Yeah, I'm sure they're really getting quotes from actual people. Skye changed his life. He's the happiest he's ever been and literally over the moon. If a guy like Hulk could glow, then he'd be glowing. It was a low-key wedding. Neither of them wanted over the top, just a small affair. Was with their nearest and dearest to declare their deep love and commitment to each other. Sadly, Brooke did not show up. There's no truth to the rumors that David Miscavige was the best man at the wedding. Those are disgusting rumors spread by disaffected, disgruntled apostates. Okay, let's go. We previously told how the besotted, I've never seen that word before. I do not know what that word means. How the besotted Hulkster, 69, once again, 70, showered the Florida mom of 3 Skye Daly with flowers, romantic dates, and FaceTime calls after meeting her at a friend's party. Okay, let's skip through this stuff. We know what Hulk Hogan's getting out of this relationship. No reason to linger on that. The former WWE and WCW star has 2 children, Brooke and Nick, from his first marriage. His son Nick shared images on Instagram on Friday wearing a suit alongside his partner, Tana Lee, at this ceremony. Guys, surprising to me, there are no photos that I've seen from Hulk Hogan or Skye about this wedding. I don't know why not. You'd think, I mean, who cares? It was the 3rd trip down the aisle for Hogan, real name Terry Jean Bollea, who vanquished the likes of the Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man Randy Savage, and The Undertaker during his glittering WWE career. Hogan had proposed to the yoga instructor with a 6-carat diamond engagement ring worth $100,000. Okay. Skye was seen wearing the rock during a video showing Hulk, who is worth a reported $30 million, talking about how they met through mutual friends. Guys, any of these estimates that you see online for how much people are worth are unbelievably inaccurate. I'm sure Hulk still has maybe a healthy stream of revenue coming in, but I can tell you that the Hulk Hogan's Hangout on the beach, it's a new bar on the beach, relatively new bar, opened a couple years ago. Hulk Hogan doesn't even own that bar, and he has some contractual obligation to host, karaoke nights. I think it's every Monday night at the bar. All I'm saying is if I'm worth $30 million, I'm not contractually obligating myself to host a weekly karaoke night show. I'm sure the Hulkster's got more money than me. I'm not hating. I'm just saying these estimates for people's revenue and worth, I know from personal firsthand knowledge of other examples online, are unbelievably inaccurate. All right. Daly had on a strapless beige satin dress with blonde hair. Oh, I don't care. Let's go. Hulk Hogan got engaged after a little more than a year of dating. During his speech at the wedding of actor Corin Nemec and his wife, Sabrina Nova, on Sunday, the Hulkster revealed that he himself popped the question just 3 days earlier on Daly's birthday. One of the things that's crazy about me covering this story, other than the fact that I know Skye, is that I also know Sabrina Nova, and I don't know why she uses that name. It's not her real name. My friend has a son with Sabrina, and Sabrina Nova is not her name, but it's crazy to see Sabrina now married to Corin Nemec, who's Parker Lewis Can't Lose. Corin Nemec was the star of the TV show Parker Lewis Can't Lose. Huge show when I was a kid. And now that Skye is married to Hulk Hogan, it's pretty crazy. I mean, it's a little crazy. Okay, so let's see. Let's fast forward. That's actually Hulk's son there. That's Nick and Nick's girlfriend. How are the only photos we're seeing of this wedding coming from Nick's Instagram stories? I don't get it at all. Okay, this is a photo from Sabrina and Corinne's wedding where Hulkster announced they had just gotten engaged like that day or the night before or something. Okay, I guess that's $100,000 ring. All right, that's why Hulk is with her. Okay. Sorry, guys. I can't help it, guys. All right, let's get to anything else good in this article. Okay. I don't know, guys. Nothing in this article this is not newsworthy. This is just me having a little bit of fun. Okay. All right. Let's talk about Skye Daly and her being a Scientologist. Because I know I'm going to get emails or texts from some of Skye's friends. By the way, she's not really a Scientologist. I know Skye Daly doesn't consider herself to be a Scientologist. Scientologists consider Skye Daly to be a Scientologist. And I just want to explain to everybody what some of these things mean. If you're a Scientologist in good standing, right? If Skye Daly was born and raised in Scientology, Skye Daly wasn't just someone who's like, oh, it was my parents' thing, but I was never in it. Skye Daly was a Sea Org member. That's the most dedicated level of being a Scientologist that there is. Not only was she a Sea Org member, but she was a Sea Org member at Scientology's most important base, the Flag Land Base here in Clearwater, Florida, where I live. So Skye was born and raised in Scientology. She was a Sea Org member. It's one of these things where once you're in until you're officially out. And that's the thing. Skye Daly's not officially out. She's not been declared a suppressive person. She's considered a Scientologist in good standing. Her parents are OT8s. Cindy Burness, although she goes by Cindy Wilson because she's not married to Skye's father, who is Kirk Burness. I know both of them personally. I worked with both of them personally. I worked with Cindy at Postcard Mania, which is a local Scientologist-owned marketing company in Clearwater, Florida, where I worked when I was still in Scientology. Cindy ran HR for that company. Kirk Burness, I got to know because he and I were both in contention we were both interviewing for the executive director position of a Scientologist-run company called Novus Medical Detox that may or may not have closed down already. That company was owned and run by Kurt Feshbach, famous Scientologist. They ended up hiring Kirk for that position, but Kirk later hired me to help him run his hedge fund investment research company called Falcon Research. So basically, I was working for one of Kurt Feshbach's companies while Kirk Burness was working for one of Kurt Feshbach's other companies, and we would see each other now and then. Now, what I didn't know at the time is that Kirk Burness is a child molester. I didn't know that at the time. You guys know that in Scientology, they never report any crimes to the authorities. It doesn't matter if it's abusing kids, if it's rape, as we've seen in the Danny Masterson trial. I did not know then what I now know now, which is Kirk Burness is one of these child molesters that Scientology has covered up for. This is why I was really hoping that Hulk Hogan was not going to marry the Scientologist. I mean, it's disgusting to me. It's disgusting to me that Hulk Hogan's father-in-law is now a Scientologist child molester. It's just disgusting to me. I don't hold, Kirk's daughter responsible for the crimes of her father. It's just disgusting to me. And so Skye is still in good standings. She's still connected to her folks who are onlines. Let me define something for you. In the world of Scientology, there's something called onlines and offlines. And onlines means you are actively and regularly attending course or getting auditing. And offlines means you haven't been on course or getting any auditing in a while. You can be offlines for decades. It doesn't mean you're not a Scientologist. It means you're someone that's on their list to get them back in and find out what the problem is and da, 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 da. If you actually leave Scientology for real, usually you're getting declared a suppressive person. Now, Skye Daly likes to have it both ways. She likes to hang out with her Scientologist friends, and she likes to hang out with her other friends who are actually declared SPs. Now, the fact that Skye Daly hangs out with friends who are declared SPs, in many people's minds would be like, well, obviously she's not a Scientologist then. No, it depends on how you define it. As long as you're in good standing, which Skye is, because she keeps her association with her declared SP friends as low-key as possible. As long as you're in good standing, and as long as you're connected to Scientologists who are not only in good standing, but also on lines, it doesn't matter what you call yourself. Scientology has their hooks in you. And I'm going to give you guys as an example, my brother-in-law, Adam, my wife's brother, Adam, by any definition of the word, has not been a Scientologist for a very, very long time, except he's in good standing. He's not a declared SP, and he's connected to his folks. Well, his father's died now, but he's connected to his mom, who is a Scientologist in good standing and actively on lines. Because Adam is still in good standing, Scientology still has their hooks in him. How do they do that? Scientology goes to his mom and says, hey, your daughter, Heather, and your son-in-law, Aaron, are declared suppressive people and not in Scientology anymore. We have, because we surveil Aaron and Heather, this was years ago, this incident I'm telling you happened. Because we surveil Aaron and Heather, we know that Adam still visits them and hangs out with them and is in touch with them. That's not going to work for us. Adam may not consider himself to be a Scientologist, but if he continues being associated with Aaron and Heather, we're going to make you disconnect from him. And we're going to make his wife's parents disconnect from them, because his wife also wasn't a Scientologist in her mind, but she was still connected to her folks who are Scientologists in good standing and on lines. So even though my brother-in-law is not a Scientologist in his mind, he hates Scientology, he detests Scientology, because he's not declared and because he's connected to his, at that time, both of his folks who are on lines, they could control what Adam could and could not do. So they told Adam's mom and then his father, hey, we have a form that you need to get Adam to sign. You need to get Adam to sign this form swearing that he will disconnect from Aaron and Heather, or we're going to declare Adam and we're going to make you guys disconnect from him, and we're going to make his wife's parents disconnect from them. Well, that made Adam and his wife swear to disconnect from me and my wife and my 3 daughters. And they did, because they were terrified that Scientology would force their parents, Adam's parents and his wife's parents, to disconnect from them, because they didn't want to lose their whole family and inheritances and all that sort of stuff. That is why I keep calling Skye Daly a Scientologist. Skye Daly might not have been on course for 15 years. I don't know or care. But I can tell you that when Scientology comes a calling, when Scientology says jump, Skye Daly has to say how high, which is why, or part of the reason why, after Hulk and Skye started going out, Hulk Hogan visited the Flag land base. Hulk Hogan went to Flag for a visit. Now, let me tell you, if Skye's not a Scientologist, why the hell's Hulk Hogan going to the Flag land base? Why? To make Skye happy? I doubt it. I doubt Skye really gives a damn one way or the other. Did he have to go to make her parents happy? Why? Why would he go at all? Doesn't he know how horrible Scientology is? Doesn't he know how Scientology covers up for rapists and child molesters? Doesn't he know his now wife's father is one of those child molesters? Why would he want to have anything to do with any of it? This is why I call Skye a Scientologist, and it's why it's accurate, even if she hasn't. She's still in good standing. She's still in good standing. That means she's a Scientologist no matter what she does on a day-to-day basis. Okay, let's see. Was there any other bullet points that I wanted to hit? No, that was it, you guys. That was it. You know, I think we lost him. We've lost him. Skye is never allowed to say a negative word publicly about Scientology. Hulk Hogan is now never allowed to say a negative word about Scientology. Imagine living in Clearwater, Florida, what they call the spiritual headquarters of Scientology. Living in Clearwater, Florida, where Scientology is at war with the city of Clearwater, is actively sabotaging and destroying its downtown business district. You've got Hulk Hogan, who could be a voice for good, for reason. He could be a voice standing up to Scientology, and now he's completely shackled. Now he's completely castrated. Scientology's got his balls. It's a damn shame. It really is a damn shame, but that's where we're at, folks. That's where we're at. Who knows? I don't know. How long is this marriage going to last? Why would he bother? Why do old rich men like this bother keep getting married over and over and over again? Why? Why get the government involved? I just don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. All right, let's go through the super chats and we'll wrap this one up. Jamie Dodger, Hulkster has gone full Xenu. Never go full Xenu, guys. Never go full Xenu. Marrying him to get closer to Peter Thiel. I never know if it's Thiel or Teal. I think it's Teal. Marrying him. Oh, that's right. Peter Thiel funded that whole lawsuit, didn't he? Yes. Yes, she would upgrade from the Hulkster to Peter. There you go. That makes sense. Was Miscavige at the wedding? No, Miscavige wasn't at the wedding. I was just kidding about that. Quentin Hubbard, can't wait for Cornette's clips on this. I love planes. Oh, I love planes. Oh, that is a sick reference, but I get it. Thank you, Quentin Hubbard. I appreciate it. Okay, Kathy Ann. Hey, Skye, we need some good PR after this Masterson mess. Hulk can't seem to tell the truth, and she may not think she's a Scientologist, but they do. You nailed it. That's exactly it. Okay, DDT Shoots. Is it just me, or is the Church of Scientology related news getting more bizarre every day? Did Leah's lawsuit start an avalanche? I agree. The Scientology news is getting more bizarre every day, and that's what I'm here for, you guys. That's what I'm here for. Pearls and Snappy. Wait. Pearl Snappy. Hulk and David Miscavige versus Aaron and Mark in the ring, please. That would be amazing. Okay, Telperion, another child molester in Scientology. How many are there? It starts to get really out there on the probability curve. There's a lot of them. And we're going to continue to expose them on this channel as the opportunity presents itself. Chazarus, I don't think you know a lot about Hulk, but he fits in perfectly with Scientology. It's just another way for a wrestler to grift to a new audience. Well, I'll tell you what, after the earlier videos that I've done about Hulk Hogan, I have been received more and more information, about his history and his reputation to understand better what you're talking about. So yeah, thank you for that. Okay, Ryan Howe. This is probably the biggest news about Hulk Hogan since Gawker. Anyhow, you deserve all the super chats. You did way more to combat misinformation. Well, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Guys, I know it's already 5 p.m. on a Saturday, but I got like 3 or 4 videos I'm dying to do this evening. So hang in there with me. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Hit that notification bell, please. Not notification. Hit that like button. You could hit the notification bell, but, notifications are annoying. Hit that like button, please. It's fast. It's easy. It's free. And it does actually help. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me this afternoon. Thank you, as always, to everyone who watches until the very end. And I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right